Ciao beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are having a fabulous day and a great week. Today we are going to be making together this little like pop-up. It can be lots of things. It's a pop-up card, but also can be a pop-up page, and it's got a secret pocket on the top. So we made together a little tag that you can put in there. Also at the end of the video, I just give you some extra tips if you wish to carry on decorating and carry on creating with this page slash card. So before I show you the tutorial, let me show you the pages that I have used today for creating this little pop-up card. So the papers are part of March VIP Lounge. Is my monthly subscriptions that I offer on my website, where every month you get lots of goodies. 30% discount, you get all sorts. Let me show you the papers that you get this month. For the month of March, we made a little change. I have asked my lovely VIP members if they will prefer a larger kit rather than 3 small kit, and the response has been quite outstanding. So pretty much 90% of my VIP members have asked a larger kit, because with a larger kit you can make entire journals, cards, embellishments, etc, etc. So there we go. So this month the inspiration comes from Peter Rabbit by Beatrix Potter. So this kit has been requested by the lovely Denise. Denise is one of my VIP members. She sent me an email and said, "Oh, Antonio, can you create something inspired by Peter Rabbit?" Of course, for copyright reason, I can use any other images. So I have created my own one, of course, with a little twist. I wanted to create something that it reminds the country life in a Victorian era, but with a bit of like vintage shabby motif background. I hope I'm making sense. So there we go. That's the result. So we got I think it's like 14 pages in total. So it's a very, very large kit, and it's a mixture of backgrounds, embellishment, pockets, tags, etc, etc. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna show you the papers one by one. So this is one of the background. So you got a lovely male rabbit and a lovely lady rabbit, and I played with different texture. All the color palette is the same. So it's a baby blue and a pink, pastel pink, very soft, very country. There are lots of like flowers and vegetables, etc. This is just a floral vintage background that you don't have to use with the collection, but you can use it because it's all blend together. This is a collage of 2 pages, so you can use the background pages for your journals, or you can cut them as used as a 2 entirety if you make like large cards, etc. Another background with the lovely male and female here, rabbits, and I have used like green and a bit of like purpley lavender colors. This is probably one of my favorite page. There's a lot of like vegetables and flowers. This reminded me of the Liberty. That's what's kind of the inspiration behind this page, like the Liberty from the 1920s style, when you've got all this glass they've been decorated. And then we got the lovely rabbits, a little duck inspired by the book. Again, I played with this geometric motif and create my own pattern. A lovely background. This is another favorite of mine. So we got some pink flowers and pink butterflies, again trying to recreate this geometrical motif. And there is a blue version with some daisies. Love, love, love that. Then we got some pockets for your journal. So that's the tabs that you fold it inside. So we've got 4 squares and a side pocket or like tuck. 3 large tags with rabbits and a little duck. Look how cute she is. Another page with some tags and some embellishment. I put here the ducks because you can do, if you cut them, the circles, and then you put on top, you can use them as a little tags, or they can be amazing paper clips. 2 envelopes and a large scallop envelope. Again, if you're into journal makings. Some ephemera. So we got some vintage inspired postcards. Look at that, so cute. And then the last page with some embellishment. I cannot wait to use this. I love doilies. I love creating doilies. So yeah, I've got a project in mind for this. So this is the papers that you get. Also, as part of the VIP membership, you get 30% discount across everything on my website. So all my digital papers, my ebook, my workshop, my classes, everything, you get 30%. And also we are carry on with the alphabet gift box. So this month is the letter K. Okay, so you get an assembly video. It's a private video. I'll show you how to put this together. So you've got the letter K and all the side tabs that you put together. And then because I have some space here on the page, I just put some extra embellishments. You got 2 large circles. So one, measure it. In fact, let me tell you in inches. 3 inches and one is 3.5 inches. So very large embellishment. And then again on the back, because I needed the K back to put on the back of the gift box, I have some space, so I'll give you an extra envelope and an extra embellishment. Let me show you what the letter K looks like when it's done up, and I'll show you all the letter that we've done in the past as well. And this is what the letter K looks like when it's all assembled and done up. Super, super pretty. Love it. Very, very simple. Very easy to put it up. So let me show you all the alphabet that we have so far. Letter A, we decorate with some flowers. So we got A, B, C, D, E, F, J, what's J? F, G, H, I got it here. I love the letter I with the vintage chemistry. That's the easiest letter to put it up because it's just like a little rectangular gift box. F, G, H, I, that's letter J. And this is letter K. Little cute envelope, the large one, which was with the letter K. I simply put it all together and I use one of the circles to create a little closure like that. Of course, when you put things inside, you might want to enforce the closure, but this is super pretty and super cute. Okay guys, so let me get my trimmer out. So we're gonna do, so the card base measure 8.5 by 5.5. So let me cut it. So 8.5. And don't chop that because we're gonna make the tag with this. So 8.5 by 5.5. And then we're gonna score it at 4.25. 4.25. We're just gonna score it there. Okay, so we have our card base. Now, what I need you guys to do, you need to measure 1 inch there and make a little mark. Where is my pencil? Oh, I can use my fancy erasable pen. So put 1. So measure at 1, which is there. And then on this side, measure 2.5 inch. So 2.5. And then with your scoring board, just put it through your trimmer and then just score it a few times. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to say at least, in fact, let's go 2 more. Okay, and then delete your pencil mark or pen mark in my case. Okay. I don't need my ruler. Oh, I do need my trimmer. So what I need you guys to do with this, so fold it. This is a mountain valley fold. So slowly you need to fold your card, but then we need to make sure it goes inwards, so this is actually going inside your card. And I'm going to use a bond folder to help me with the fold, and then this one on this side, and then I'm just going to give it the last finish there, so you end up with something that looks like this. Okay, then we need another piece which measures, and I've got another piece of cardstock here. Oopsie. You measure 4.5, so 4.25 by 5.5. Okay, now I can put my trim back, and this basically will be the back of the card, which create your pocket. Okay, so as you can see, my card, I don't know if you can see actually from the, oh yes you can if I bring it close to the camera. My cardstock has got a rough side, see that it's a bit textured, and a smooth side. Okay, so you can just decide how is your cardstock. Now, before we actually attach it together, then this is going to be the card, and that's going to be the tag. We're going to decorate it all. Okay, guys, so I have covered the card base. Okay, so this is the front. I've literally used one of the pages, and I have tried my very best to match the geometric print with the fold, and I think it looks quite, it worked. Now the back of it, so this is the front. Okay, so the back of it, we're just gonna put some, you can glue it, but I use double-sided tape. And also, let me show you, I have done the back, because as I said, the back of it is 4.25 by 5.5. So the back of the card, I just put one of the images as well, one of the papers. And what we're going to do, we're just going to attach this one into the card. Don't forget to leave this space for the tag, because this is where the tag is going to go in. Okay, so just put the glue on the tape on an L shape, and what you do, you just put that on the top. Okay, so you get something that looks like that. Okay, now what I'm going to do, so with the tag, so here we got the pocket. Okay, so this is where the tag goes in. So I will probably, yeah, I think I'm going to measure there. I do like the width. What is this? This measure, 2 and nearly 3/4. And I think I'm going to put, I might trim a little. No, in fact, no, I'm going to, no, I like the border. So I'm going to chop a little bit. And on the front of it, so this is the back. Now, if you use this on a journal, so don't put anything, because this will go into your page, okay? And then this is where you get the mechanism, if you wish. Now, you can put another pocket here, or if you use this as a greetings card, this is where you put your message, okay? Now, the front of it, I quite like it, but I also like this page here. So I wonder if we get, I think I'm going to use this. Right, so let me go. I'm going to chop the tag, make a little hole, put some ribbon. I'm going to put a little triangle here, and then I come back. Okay, all done. So I have used the embellishment from the kit and also some pearls dotted around just because I wanted a little bit of blink. And I put the little rabbit like it's picking up from the back, and this is the tag. I kept it quite cute and simple. If you use this as a greetings card, you can actually put a little message on the tag as well. So I think it's quite cute. And then if you attach this to your journal, you get that little pop-up pocket, pop-up actually page. But yeah, you can carry on. So you can put another pocket. Also, what you can do is if you glue this on your journal, you can put tape there and there. And then you create an additional pocket. So let's pretend that the top of the card is actually attached. You get another pocket here. So you can carry on and, you know, create more things out of this project. But yeah, that's it for today. So you've got little cute tag. The back of the card, which is, I love it, this is my favorite page of the kit, and then some pop-up element. Okay, right, going to go, guys. Big thumbs up if you like this video. If you wish to join my VIP lounge, it's a subscription. You can pay a little at £5 a month, just for less than the price of a coffee. And if you wish to, you can pay once upfront. So one yearly payment, and I'll send you the paper. I'll do the hard work for you. So let me show you the website where you can find it. Okay, guys, so this is my website. So when you look at antoniomakes.com, so this is the homepage. If you click on VIP Lounge, there you go. You got my membership plan. So you have a Gold Butterfly, which you pay £5 a month. And then you have a yearly one, so you got the VIP Lounge yearly membership. Okay, so if you click on here, you have 30% discount across all digital papers on the website, 3 mini, at least 4 pages each, a monthly offer or a gift, A5 size of 5 art print delivered to your home address, and a special video with project and tutorial. So you get all of this when you subscribe for the Gold Butterfly on a £5 monthly plan. If you click on the yearly subscription, click on details, you got exactly the same treats that you have with the monthly one, but you basically pay once upfront. Okay, time to go. Big thumbs up if you like this video. I have a freebie coming up this Friday, so don't forget to tune in. Got a special freebie. It's one of my favorite pages I had designed lately. So I'll see you on Friday for a fabulous Friday freebie, and until then, stay safe and well. Mwah. Bye.